Now live. Welcome back, guys, to Elmo Pitch Talk, and welcome back to Take a Touch. And this week we have an exciting little pod for you. It's been a bit of a weird weekend for me. I'm not too sure about HH can speak for himself, but as an Arsenal fan, my emotions have been all over the place. Especially on Saturday, given whatever it is that we watched against Wolverhampton, whatever they served up. I was so excited for that game. I thought, yeah, we're gonna absolutely pull fist to mouth and absolutely box them up on that pitch, but we got boxed up. But as always, I'm here with my guys. We have Pat on the building.
Which wasn't even Ekitike something. I'm not doing that.
I gotta be running like this, like a fat man.
And last but not least, we have my boy H in the building as well. He's like shining.
That's for our boy John Cena, man.
See that, right? You know what I mean? Good retirement to the GOAT.
To the GOAT.
But guys, yeah, like I was just saying in the intro, that Arsenal game, yeah, I thought we were gonna box Wolverhampton around, and we just didn't. They ended up boxing us around a little bit. To be fair, watching that first half, I didn't know what we were trying to do. It reminded me of that last season where it's just the horseshoe play that we like to do, just swinging the ball from left to right, not really doing anything with him. Saka is the only one that actually tried to do something. He was beating his man regularly. He was whoever was the fullback that day, he was giving him trouble. Declan Rice was off. Supermendy was making a lot of mistakes as well, like real bad mistakes that I couldn't actually put my finger on what was going on. And then obviously the whole talk has been with Gyökeres as well, and we kind of touched on it a little bit last week, but still we're still failing to create anything significant for this guy. We can complain about his movement and all that kind of stuff. Excuse me, but simply, like, if you watched, like, I seen a little bit of the Liverpool game against Brighton. How many chances, Pato, did your club create for Ekitike?
Quite a few. He should have had more goals, to be fair.
But he left with 2 goals, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he missed a couple of big chances as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
See, with my striker, I'm not even seeing a couple of big chances missed. Do you know what I mean? For me to even get onto him, we're not creating for him regularly. And then even watching him closely, I watched the game back. There was a couple of times where he was kind of expecting the ball, and then he wouldn't get it. Then he stopped his run. Then they'll play the ball, and then he wouldn't get it. Then people start moaning, saying, "Oh, look at his movement, blah blah." But he doesn't have that telepathy with the rest of the players yet. And I think I spoke about this last week as well. I said the Burnley game was one of his better games when he was really catching form. He looked good. His link-up play was good that day. His hold-up play as well. He managed to get himself a goal. And it's just a shame that he got injured. Now he's trying to build all that back up right now. And it's just because it's such a critical time of the season. Obviously, Christmas time, we all know what the Christmas period is like with Arsenal. Historically, this is where we usually fall apart. So it's his flaws are a lot more highlighted. But H, did you watch that game? How did that game make you feel? Because even now, I'm happy that we put the 3 points in the bag, but it feels like a 33 points. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a seedy 3 points.
Yeah, look, I suppose it's one of those where it's like, we'll take it. 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day, but just it doesn't bode well because even the Wolves manager came out and said they're beatable. Like, how dare you? How dare you? Do you know where your team is? And you're saying my team is beatable. They've been beating you people for 13 weeks. I say my team is beatable. But like I think again, just the Christmas period is just, you can see it in everyone's legs. You can see it. People are just, it's a struggle. Even Zubimendi's starting to play like words, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, you don't have to get the ball, man. Get the ball and play the ball, man. Fellas is out here juggling with the ball for 10 minutes, bro. Get the ball and move it. But again, it's that thing. It's like once you get tired, your decision making starts to get sloppy. Do you know what I mean? Bukayo looked good. But apart from that, like, bro, it was just desperate. It was like everyone else was just waiting that, somebody is gonna save us. When it should be all of you should be trying to save yourselves. Don't wait. The lifeboat isn't coming. Swim. Do you know what I mean?
I want to get you guys' opinion on what kind of happened when I wouldn't say, I was about to say when we scored that second goal, but we didn't technically score a goal on the night. But when that second goal went in and we went 2-1 up against Wolves, I didn't really celebrate the goal. I was just kind of more like, I done that exactly. I was like, just relief. I was just like, thank God you guys found a way to pull out the bag, because the think pieces, the head loss that was about to happen in 5 minutes' time was going to be unimaginable. It's stuff that you'd never see before. But what I found really, really kind of quite interesting was seeing Declan Rice as well, really grilling the guys. There was a lot of people kind of happy. I'd seen Timber kind of happy, but Declan Rice was looking at all of them saying, "Are you lot fucking mad or something like that?" I was like, "What is lot celebrating for?" And I guess I kind of have to respect it and rate it as well, because at least he's holding somebody accountable. Because I feel like Arsenal of old would have celebrated that, and you know what I mean, and tried to use that as champion mentality, blah blah blah. When the real issue is, why were you not feeding your striker? Why were you not able to create clear cut chances against a team that's been languishing 20th all season? Why are you resorting to a last minute goal to win that type of game when everybody said that you're comfortably the best team in the country, you have the quote unquote the best squad in the world? I don't believe that. But what's going on? And for me, it was quite refreshing to see an active player, a current player right now, one in the team, actually holding everybody else accountable. Does that count for anything, Pato? Because obviously you've seen your team win a couple of Premier League titles now. So with those type of performances where you just pull out the bag, but somebody's still not happy, and then when I uphold the standards and raise the standards even more and saying that's not good enough for me, I won that, but that's not good enough. Does that say anything to you even when you saw that?
Yeah, like with Declan Rice, you can see the mentality is there. Like he would fit into the old era. He would fit in with the likes of Gerrard, the Scholes, the Roy Keanes. He's that kind of mold. He's probably the only one really in your squad that I would say has that real leadership quality. Maybe Gabriel, but even Gabriel as well. That guy would be gassed as well sometimes. I
Mhm.
would probably say Declan. Declan should be a captain. I don't know why Odegaard to see a captain. That guy doesn't even play
Yeah,
sometimes.
they had a vote and a vote for Odegaard, so that's how that
But,
that's
they,
how.
but it was when Declan was new, innit?
No, they did one recently as well.
I did a recent one.
Yeah.
Them man are too nice, man. But yeah, yeah, like when you're trying to win the league, at the end of the day, at some point it doesn't really matter about the performances. Even when Klopp won the league and he dog walked the league, there was loads of performances where we just were scraping last minute goals. Origi would come on,
I
do all
remember
that,
that Everton one specifically where it kind of bounced off the crossbar and then he just
crossbar,
just gets ahead on it.
yeah, stuff like that. So, but the thing is, you can only really celebrate those type of wins if your performances in all the games prior have been good. It's because you got beaten by Aston Villa the previous game. So now it's like, okay, we're kind of having a pattern here where we're having poor performances back to back. Because when H was telling me when Liverpool were winning games, we were having poor performances back to back to back. It does catch up with you eventually. So if he's like, I'm trying to get this out of you guys, and don't be satisfied with just the 3 points, because on another day you draw that game and then City go top, and then mentally it's a completely different
You,
direction.
you know what that that game reminded me of, and I think every other Arsenal fan probably have PTSD as well. Southampton at home a couple of years ago
Yeah,
when we
three
drew.
three.
And then what's even so crazy about that game as well, because obviously I'm Muslim, so that was Eid. They ruined my Eid. They ruined my Eid celebration. I couldn't. I was in the restaurant when South. I can't even remember how the game went, but I think it was like 3-3, and we were pushing for like a last minute winner. Once we either made it 3-3 or they made it 3-3, I just left. I remember leaving like 10, 15, about at least I wouldn't say 15, but at least like 10 minutes before the
Mm.
game was over. I just couldn't sit there watching it anyways because bro, my head was hot. Imagine fasting for 30 days, boys. Fasting for 30 days. You see the light at the end of the road. Your team is even playing on the celebration day. You thought, yeah, I'm gonna go to a nice restaurant, have a nice meal, watch my team play football, and we should beat Southampton because Southampton at that point they were. I think they either confirmed relegated or they were going to be relegated anyway. So either one or the two was happening, and then they just played football as if they didn't know they were professional footballers, and it just didn't make sense to me. Ramsdale in the first 10 minutes give them a goal, and then we were on the back foot for the whole game. And then I remember Theo Walker running through our defense like it was known. And I know that guy, he will never admit it, but I know he missed a couple of shots on purpose because we could have lost that game like 5-3. Walker should have scored a hat trick. But that's what that game reminded me of. H, I'm not sure if that done the same for you as well, but I honestly thought after the Chelsea game, we couldn't put a worse performance in. And then we did. But like they haven't put in a good performance since Bayern at home in the Champions League. And I was like, what, 3 weeks ago?
Like just the overall, just the game was just, like I was, when it's Wolves, might see 5 goals, might put Gyökeres in the fantasy, might get 2 goals, maybe counter them right there, tell you like this is gonna be a good game. But even had nice rice, plantain, beans, stew, bro. I was getting ready to watch a classic. Do you know what I mean? Bro, 60 minutes in, I'm like, what's happening here? There's no goal, no nothing's happening here. Bro, see when that Wolves goal went in, yeah? Bro. Now I know my dad used to just knock off the TV when I saw playing back in the day, but bro, as soon as I goal went in, I kissed my teeth, man. I just stood up, bro. I went to the toilet, man. I was like, what type of rubbish is this? And then all I hear is, I said, these Wolves people have scored. They finished us. Bro, I walk in, all I see is Gabriel Jesus running. I'm like, I know they're gonna call for offside. So they want to spot my name today, man. They're gonna say it's offside, but nah, as a game, brother, it was poor. It was so bad. And I was hoping that maybe Palace would do something against City. They let me down as well. I said, bro, could we actually, maybe we're not going to win this league, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Because we can't be playing football like this. Like, and Arteta needs to realize, brother, stop giving Martinelli a sniff starting the game, bro. You see, Martinelli he can score 20 goals in the Champions League. And Arteta will now go and start him. And the fellow will drop a stinker. He will just drop an absolute stinker, bro. This is super sub. Keep him where he's meant to be, bro. You go and start, bro. I don't even, bro. Just start somebody. Max Delman, just start somebody, bro. Stop giving Martinelli chances, bro. It's enough. That guy's a Champions League superstar,
bro. Even move Saka to the left and start Noni in the right or something like that.
It's just bad. And then it's like the whole feeding Gyökeres thing, and it's just like, I'm starting to feel bad for the guy because, bro, nobody knows how to facilitate him. Nobody knows how to connect the dots.
It's even perfect that you even just brought up Gyökeres because that was the point I was gonna make. But this is a stat from last season, but it still kind of holds weight because we did talk about this last season as well. And this is Progressive's passive through the middle for 24-25. 3.7. Worse than Wolves and Nottingham Forest last year. And now we have a Gunsman up front and we're making him look like a bodybuilder. My guy is just out there wrestling. Every single game he's just wrestling, fighting people. Instead of putting the ball in the back of the net. We're making him wrestle and fight people.
Get that guy in the UFC, man, because you have better success in the UFC than.
But he has to hold some blame as well, because honestly, he has no tech. Like it's actually
no, Pato, we're holding it to him as well, but it's like because we're putting him in such precarious positions where he constantly has to fight somebody to get the ball. That's what all we're seeing. Do you know what I'm saying? They never putting him in advantageous positions. Like you can't say Gyökeres is shit because you see him miss loads of chances. You're saying he's shit because of his technical ability, because of the positions that we're putting him in. I don't want you to be saying that about my striker. If my striker is constantly missing chances, I want us to criticize him on his chances missed, not his technical ability. Because I didn't buy him for him to be able to hold the ball up and pluck the ball out of the air and jink 10 man. No, I bought you so you fire that ball in the back of the net. You even tear the net. That's what I want.
Do you know what? And this is something that I deeped is the fact that, like, bro, Moreno scoring, Jesus almost scored. Jesus hasn't kicked ball in the air, almost scored in his second game back. And I was just like, do you know what? Gyökeres is too, like, he's too front, like, trying to get front of the defender. What he needs to do is take like 2 steps backwards. He almost needs to be like a late run. So see, like Saka's crosses that he put in for that goal, he should be like lingering in around the 18 realistically, and then making like a darting run from post or trying to latch onto some. Because the way these Arsenal boys are playing, they're not playing that ball first time.
See,
They're going to.
that's why I have a caveat for you. Them lot need to realize that you're playing with a striker as well, and
Mm,
that some of your movements have to be in cohesiveness to the striker. That he knows, okay, I'm not gonna pass the ball here, but when
yeah,
I cut this back, that's when I'm gonna pass the ball, and he should be there.
exactly.
These guys are still playing football as if it's Havertz up top, Marino up top, or Jesus up top, where they don't really need to slip in that first time pass or give that little one and go. Do you know what I'm saying? They still thinking with the mindset of a false nine, a jinky me jinky that's going to drop into midfield and link up the play. Once Jokeris is on the pitch, the whole demeanor has to change, and the whole mentality has to change as well. He has to adapt to them, and they have to adapt to him. But I feel like it's more them not adapting to him because, bro,
Mm,
I seen a whole compilation today of the types of runs that this guy was making, and not
bro,
and other than the Odegaard game. I think it was probably I can't remember the team we were playing, but where Odegaard was constantly feeding him. Other than that game, Odegaard barely passed him the ball. He's barely slipped it. Slipped the path through. And I was even talking about this with somebody earlier today, and they said that, but Odegaard is able to do with Haaland. How come he's not able to do with Gyökeres? And you know what? I didn't even know what to say. I said, "Wow, that's a great
I think
point."
I think Yoker has definitely roped them guys up the first day. No, for a fact, he pissed somebody off, man. Because, bro, I don't know how you like. Even as a player, my man scored 97 goals in 102 games. Translate that into English football. That's maybe 30 some goals in like 50 something games, brother. Play the ball, pull on the play for the guy. Let him get a few shots in. You know that ones when you're kicking ball the ball and you're like, yo, let me get a few shots. Bro, let him get a few, let him warm up his right leg or something. Like, bro, all of
Bro, the
this,
guy hasn't warmed up his right leg in like 4 games.
bro, they have this guy kicking ball in the cold. Fellows in Portugal, chopping sunshine and pasta donadas. Now they have him eating shepherd's pie in the cold like this, bro.
And he can't even get a pass. He's wrestling every single game.
Wrestling. Guys doing Kurt Angle, John Cena, bro. Bro,
John
But is
what's
Cena.
that is that not on the manager as well? Because I remember years ago, I don't know what show it was on. Van Persie was talking about when he won the title at United. Sir Alex was telling Wayne Rooney, Jason Park, all these man. If you can't find Van Persie, you won't play. Simple as that. So Arteta needs to let the players know. Look, if you don't find this guy, I don't need you because you're not going to score the goals. I need you to give the ball to the guy who's actually going to score them in the positions that he gets in. So Eze, Odegaard, Saka, Rice, Martinelli, Trossard, all these man, your job is to make sure this guy scores. You don't need to be the Saka shouldn't be the top scorer anymore. He's done enough the past 3 years. He's been carrying the club. If Gyökeres isn't the top scorer this season, those midfielders and wingers have failed. They failed their job
No,
because
no,
your job is
definitely.
to make
I'm
sure
looking
the
at the
striker
I'm looking
scores.
at the midfield because the midfield is too good for you guys not to be creating good enough chances on a consistent basis for a striker. Like
Exactly.
there's genuinely there's no logical reason why you guys are not doing that other than you just don't want to. Because that's what I see. That's what it's seeming like to me. Because bro, like I said last week, if I was Jokeres, I'd be trying to fight these man in the dressing room because bro, I'm constantly running and none of you guys are playing the ball. Do I look like more fire on the pitch or something like that? What's going on? I say I'm
Yeah.
making these runs. See, even if a pass doesn't come off, at least try.
Mm.
At least try. It doesn't hurt to try. Yes, we might be a little bit vulnerable on the counter attack, but listen, it's part and parcel of the game. You can't minimize the risk of a football match. Do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna ebbs and flows. It's gonna go in momentum. And when you have the momentum and your striker is peeling off a centre back and he's making a run, play the pass because it's not like the guy is slow and it's not like he's not strong as well. He can barge into people, he can bully, like you let a defender know he's there. If the defender's not lucky, you can get the
Yeah.
best of them. And maybe you can wraps it top bins. Like what even showed me a little glimpse of his I think it was Nottingham Forest at home when Ange took over for a couple of days and we slapped them at the Emirates. It's like he got the ball on the left hand side, yeah, and he dribbled in dribbled in, give it to Nani Madueke. Nani Madueke held up his man. Gyökeres run on the outside of him. Nani just flicked the ball and he absolutely wraps the shot off the post. Do you know what I'm saying? The guy like just play to the guy to a certain extent. How they love to play to Bukayo Saka every single time, just giving the ball on the right hand side, you give him the ball on the right hand side, give him the ball on the right hand side. Play to the guy a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just play to the guy a little bit. Like, if he's missing chances, if we're creating chances upon chances, and the guy's just missing them, then we can start doing a Darwin Nunes. I start saying the guy shit. I want him out of club. How Pato was shouting last season. You know what I'm saying? And the season before. But I don't even have the benefit of that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't have the benefit of anything other than people telling me that his movement is poor. But his movement is not that poor, because how do you bag 97 goals in 102 games with poor movement? What was it? Is it traffic cones in the Portuguese league or something like that? Like, nobody, and it doesn't know how to move.
It'd be interesting to know what type of profile of players they had in that sport in midfield. I don't know who plays for them, to be honest. Because I don't know. I feel like Gyökeres would benefit from a Trent or like a De Bruyne-esque.
Absolutely. Oh, if he had De Bruyne, he'd be on at least 25 goals already this season.
Exactly. That inside right channel, he just play that early ball.
And he's not even that right inside the right hand channel. De Bruyne will just play the first time pass. We see him, we'll look up, ping.
Yeah, and just play it.
But is with these guys, they'll look up, they see him, they'll take a touch of the ball, they say, let me pass this way.
Yeah.
Bro, they see Gyökeres and they say, nah, G, yeah.
Because when Odegaard does it, his one is that little chip that he likes to do that never works. I don't know why he does that. But the only person I would say that actually has it in his locker is probably Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, yeah.
He's literally the only one that has it in his locker. Obviously, Saka from a crossing perspective, yeah. But from like kind of not deep, but not on the wings, like in the middle of the pitch, kind of maybe like a little bit to the right or to the left to just whoop that ball in first time. Declan Rice is the only one that has it in his locker. But I feel like his instructions isn't to do that. His instructions is to give it to Saka or do something else. That I don't know.
So that even plays into my thought of like, again, I just feel like Arteta didn't want Gyökeres. I genuinely feel like, because if Arteta wanted, like, even if you look at how any team that's bought a striker, yeah, a brand new striker, look how they're using the guy. Look at you, Liverpool and Ekiti, bro. You didn't need it.
Not even Liverpool. Look at Igor Thiago. Look at Igor Thiago for Brentford.
Even the guy for Nottingham Forest, the Jesus guy, bro.
The guy for Newcastle as well,
bro, they're utilizing their strikers. I feel did not want Gyökeres, and he's just saying to Gyökeres, pin the two center, just pin them, make the space. You pin them is creating space. That's it. Because I think at some point Gyökeres has to be like, if they're not passing, bro, you go pick up the ball. You do something outrageous. Go deep. You don't have to pretend. Go deep. Pick up that ball and run, bro. Because you know the thing is, yeah, if you're a striker and you're not getting the ball to, bro, you become like, it becomes infuriating because you're just standing there doing nothing, bro. Eventually to the point where you just say, I beg, let me go and play center mid. I can, bro. Give me the ball.
I hear you on that, yeah, and that's what like Ekitike can do because he has it in his locker, or Harry Kane when Tottenham were just playing shit. So that guy said, I'm being the striker under 10 because fuck you niggas. But I'm gonna be serious. Gyökeres, he doesn't have it. I saw a clip of him picking up the ball from deep. He was meant to just pass the ball and he just ran into someone and then the ball just started bouncing around. So what the hell is this, man?
But you know the thing is, yeah, I'm not even saying like, oh, he's gonna beat 10 man, but I'm just mean like for him as a striker to warm his legs up, get your legs in, do something that with the ball, just keep yourself, on your toes or something like that, because bro, it's ridiculous, bro.
I think he's more comfortable in and around the 18-yard box.
Yeah, he doesn't want the ball in the sense of he wants to do something with him. He wants to tear the net. Let the guy tear the net. He wants to kill that goalkeeper. Let him kill the goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? The guy is getting one shot a game if he's lucky.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he wants to tear the net. He doesn't care about everything else. That's what I'm saying. Just pass him the ball. All that nice, you want to move the ball around, is good when we're winning. But when we're not winning, play the first time pass. Let him go and tear the net. let them go and score like 2 goals, and then if you want to mess around with the ball, go and mess around with the ball. But boys, I'm concerned because our next couple of fixtures, yeah, next couple of fixtures, this one, yeah, this 6 game run, this one can bring a grown man to tears. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, these are the last year's results.
Yeah, these are last year's results. So these fixtures can bring a grown man to tears. And like I said, at the 1st of December, by the 31st of December, we'll know who's going to win the Premier League. And if my club, Arsenal Football Club, is serious about winning this Premier League, this run is imperative. Granted, we've already lost to Aston Villa, so there's even more of a vengeance to avenge to obviously reverse that result. Everything away. Obviously, we didn't win at Goodison Park. I'm pretty sure that's where we conceded that I wouldn't say last minute penalty, but it was a penalty that shouldn't have really been a penalty, and then we drew the game 1-1. Then Brighton, I'm pretty sure that was the game, the Saliba headbutt, and we drew that game as well. The 2-2 against Villa, I think we were winning that comfortably, and then Villa came back to the game. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, we lost them home and away. That was that was just crap from us. Against obviously Liverpool, we really should have beat you guys at home, but Gabriel Magalhaes got injured, and then we had a back four of Lewis Skelly, Kivior, Saliba. I think Zinchenko might have been on the pitch. Don't quote me, but I think he might have been there. And then 0-0 versus Nottingham Forest. I don't really remember this game, but it's probably a good thing I don't remember. It was 0-0 anyways, so there wasn't much to write home about. But if Arsenal don't get...
It has to be maximum points, man. I don't like to. It has to be maximum.
No, I think 13 points minimum. 4 draws, a win, maybe a loss in there, but that's the minimum. Because basically you have to match what City's gonna do, pretty much. Because the points is very close. And
I think probably about 11 or 12 out of 18 I'll probably take.
That's not good.
That's a lot of points left on the table.
8 out of 18.
Because you're not given that a little mini injury crisis right now, we're not going to win them all.
But that's the thing.
That's the thing.
You know, but obviously, right now we're still 2 points. I can't even speak. 2 points ahead of City right now as well, and them two as well. I'm not even sure what they have in the next couple of fixtures as well. But I think it's there's going to be a lot of football played in the next 2 weeks anyway, so they're going to be playing a lot of ball themselves. So, like you guys said, if we can match them, but I don't think we're going to be able to match them. I don't think we win every single game. But United Brighton is 4-4.
4-4.
4-4.
Is it over?
Yeah, no, 91st minute.
I needed them to lose, man. So they're above Liverpool now, man.
Yeah, but they'll be above you guys by a point.
No, we're on the same point.
I don't know if be on the same points, but they have a better goal difference. Oh my god.
Goal difference is scrap. I think it's 2 or something.
Yeah, they have 4. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't expect Arsenal to get 18 points from this. I'll be honest with you. That's why I say 11 or 12 will still be decent. I don't know what but fixtures that Man City have. But I feel like they'll drop a point or 2 in there. That's me wishful thinking, but that's also me from watching them against Crystal Palace on the weekend, where they actually got kind of killed on move to in a certain sense. But you know what they do better than the Arsenal Football Club? They feed the striker. Haaland, 2 goals, didn't really have to do too much. Do you know what I'm saying? But the next City fixtures, they have Brentford tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, on Wednesday. They don't have Nottingham Forest 12:30 kickoff. No, they have they have Nottingham Forest 12:30 kickoff on Saturday the 27th, but they have West Ham at home on this Saturday coming. That's definitely a win. Then they have Sunderland away on the 1st of January.
Yeah, the Jan is tough. I know the Jan is tough.
And then they have Chelsea away on the 4th of Jan. And then Chelsea away. Then they have Brighton after that. So even them two as well. Their fixtures, do you know what I'm saying? It's not too favorable, other than maybe Brentford and West Ham. Some of them is going to be tricky in there for them as well. But Yeah, just for me personally, I just want Arsenal to reverse some of these results. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially that Aston Villa one, because I just hate Unai Emery. That stupid guy. I just don't like him. Every single year, he's just always there. But if you were to ask me which result, other than maybe Villa, that I really want, is that Liverpool one. I want that one reversed.
I
I want
think
that one reversed.
I don't think you're being Liverpool. I'm not gonna lie.
At the Emirates, we can definitely we definitely can.
You
You haven't
can.
won. You haven't won at the Emirates in a long time, my friend.
Oh no, I'm not saying we're gonna win either. I just think I it looks like it's probably gonna be a draw in my opinion. But obviously form
Can
can
never,
change.
can never be a
But,
joke. You guys are going through too much drama, bro. Just because like TK is scoring, he won't score at the Emirates, bro. It's not his stadium, bro. It's not his ground, bro.
that's fine.
Even Isak won't even play, bro. That guy is going. That guy's gone to Afcon, bro.
Where is this Zach? Why is he always injured?
He's playing. He's not injured. He was on the bench. He came on the other day.
On the bench,
They told me he was injured.
140 something billion Great British pound is on the bench.
Yeah, look, I don't know who signed that off, but yeah, they need some investigating. That's their own business. When I think of my team, my striker is Ekitike. I don't know which other striker we have in the club, but my striker is Ekitike. I know they squandered some money. I don't know who they spend the money on. That's the business.
This guy's changed his tone since. since
What happened to we have Isaac?
No, he is gonna come good next season. This season is alright.
Remember, I told you at the start of the season when we were all talking about Gyökeres coming to the league, blah blah blah. I told you as well that Isaac was making a step up. I told him he's not going to be worshipped at Liverpool Football Club like the way he was worshipped at Newcastle. I said it's a whole different ball game. I told you it's a step up as well. I said the lights is gonna be bright. You can't afford to have a shit game. People are gonna be chatting out their mouth about you. At Newcastle, you could get away with it because it's Newcastle, but at Liverpool, it's a different ball game.
And
Lights are
I was giving him the excuse that the whole team is playing shit, but I'm not. You're 100 and something.
Nah, I watched the who did you last play in the Champions League?
Inter Milan.
I watched him against Milan. That guy's not here.
Yeah,
That guy's
don't
not
know
here.
what was going on with him.
That guy's not
Nah,
here.
don't say that.
He-
That's
he-
140 something billion
Well,
pound.
no, he couldn't hold up the ball, like couldn't hold up the
Look,
play to
like I
save
said,
his life,
like I
and
said, yeah.
and he
like I
was
said,
in the air. He's absolutely dort in the air as well.
look, like I said, this is Liverpool's title to win. They have to go and win this Premier League title, bro. I don't want to hear rubbish. Liverpool have to somehow turn this shit around, bro. You guys need to come and win this Premier League, bro.
To be honest, we're unbeaten in the last 5, and we're only 10 points off top. So yeah, look, anything can happen. But just quickly on the Arsenal fixtures as well. What I will say as well, a lot of them fixtures last season, bro. You knew you weren't winning the league anyway, so you weren't even really bothered. Yeah, a lot of them fixtures. Let's be real. So I think the results will be a lot different this season.
Do you know what the thing is, yeah? And this is my thing. And Arteta just needs to be like, and this is why I like certain managers. See, when you know you have a great squad, a good, strong team, certain managers will look in that January. Do you know what? Takam prowess is not hitting. They'll go and bring somebody in. They go and do a Maslin and they bring somebody in. Just bring someone on loan. Just a reckless guy like someone like El Hadjuf or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like someone of the Ryan Babel-esque, like just someone, a madman that will just come. Bro, you start in one game like this, just he'll get the crowd going, a passion merchant, he'll dribble 2 people, maybe do it. Bro, you need to input a bit of fire into your squad because this Arsenal team, yeah, bro, they're all goody, bro. They're all too goody. There's no madman in that club, bro. We need someone that's mentally unstable, bro.
Would you take Aubameyang on a 6-month loan?
Nah, God forbid, bro.
I guarantee he scored more goals than Gyökeres.
I'd take Aubameyang on a 6-month loan. You'd bang goals. For us, he'd bang goals.
You know in life, sometimes you have to learn from your mistakes. Do you know what I mean? And
I said a 6-month loan.
Listen, 6-month loan, yeah. If that nigga scores like 15 goals, niggas will be calling for a full contract.
Yeah, honestly, tell him to go back to Marseille. That's not our problem after 6 months. As long as we're celebrating with the Premier League trophy, that's not our problem.
But I think Arteta just needs to look in Jan, bro, because I think people are still gonna be injured. I don't know. Bring somebody. Bring someone on the left wing, please. I don't know.
When
Call what's the Rogers boy's name? What's his name? Rogers in Villa. Go and call him. Tell him
Morgan
I
Rogers.
got tell him I got 70 M's, a private jet waiting for you, bro. What are you saying? Because we need something special on that left, man. And that's why I feel like if we don't win this league, bro, sincerely, I think it's just be a lack of just football on that left hand side, man.
No, I'm not having that.
No,
You
sincere,
people-
no, I'm saying that we should. I've been saying that we should have won. I've been saying that we should have bought a left winger. I was calling for Rodrigo and Leao. I was calling for them.
You people told me in the history of football we have the most squad depth. I don't want to hear his injury.
We do, but just not on the left, bro.
Nah, you haven't. What do you mean? You have Trossard.
Finally, that realizes he's Brazilian in the Champions League, bro. Wrong competition, bro. Wrong competition. I need you to do this in England, not in Spain, bro.
You have Trossard as well. Trossard not there.
And you can't really start Leo like that, man. The guy don't have the legs, bro.
You have Ethan Ranieri.
Yeah, but I tell you, it's just being a, but he's more like right. We can't chuck him on the left, man. He's more on the right hand side, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think that we just need, I don't know. I tell you, just needs to do something crazy and just bring someone in on that left.
It's not even that. I don't think he necessarily even needs to do anything crazy. He just needs to coach the team. And like you said, Pato, where Sir Alex telling the guys, if you don't find Robin Van Persie, you're not going to play. That's the type of mentality he needs to put into these guys. If you don't start finding Victor Gyökeres, you're going to sit on the bench. Because we actually have everything that we need. Yeah, Trossard is actually a competent left winger this season. I'll give it to him. I've had to make an apology video and say sorry to the guy because he's actually very, very competent this season. He even came on against Wolves. He was the only one that actually was able to link the play where Gyökeres would be able to slip him in. One time where I seen Gyökeres actually roll his defender and get a shot off on his weak foot and the goalkeeper saved it. The only shot he had in the game, that came from Trossard. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think for us is a coaching issue. We're not like the only time I've seen us actually be playing expansive football, cutting through teams, going through the middle at will was against Newcastle, and that was away earlier in the season. Like the attacking performance, like guys, you go back and watch that game. The attacking performance, that especially that first 45 minutes from Arsenal Football Club was absolutely immense. We were ripping Newcastle to shreds. They didn't know who to mark because I don't think Odegaard wasn't playing that game. I don't think he started, but Eze was in the middle. Trossard was in the pitch as well. Gyökeres, and it was Bukayo Saka. And the combination play, the interchanges, the quick football, the one touch sometimes as well, laying it off. Bro, I don't know how we weren't winning that game by two or three in the first half alone. But then ever since then, everything is just slow and heavy and sideways and backwards. And right now we've kind of gone back to the Arsenal of last season where everything is predictable. Like we had all the possession in the world against Wolves, but we didn't actually do anything with them. They were happy to pull nine men behind the ball and just say to us, yeah, try break us down. And we'll swing the ball from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Saka might be able to beat his man. Then we might be able to push the ball into the middle. Then we'll push it out wide again because they'll compact the middle. But nobody was willing to play a quick pass through the middle or actually try drive through the middle and actually try force a bit of a passage of play, force another player to actually, let me try and make this run and scatter the thing a little bit. For me, I just think it's a coaching issue as to why we're playing the way we are right now, and it's somewhat down to the players as well. Because, bro, you can't say you be wanting to win the Premier League, and the past couple of performances that you guys have put in says otherwise. It's been crap, absolutely crap.
With Gyökeres as well. Clearly, whatever Arteta is doing is not working. So he does have to try something different. Because if he doesn't, that's just being silly.
Yeah.
Putting Madueke on the left is not a horrible idea. If you guys believe he's a better winger than Trossard and Martinelli, and it's a different type of style as a winger.
You know what's so funny about that part is Madueke is better than Martinelli on the left, but he's not better than Trossard.
But he hasn't been given the opportunity to show it.
No, I've seen enough. I don't need to see more of him on the left wing to know that that's not his side. The right hand side is his side. The left wing is just not the same Madueke that you get on the left.
Yeah. Because I would say he can beat a man in a 1v1.
Mm.
And then because he's a left footer, it's a in swinger. Whereas on Saka's side, it's an out swinger. It's a different type of problem for the opposition. If you switch the play, you don't know what type of cross you're gonna get. And then obviously for Gyökeres as well, he's getting different types of crosses. Whereas now he's just getting the same type of ball if he ever gets it. And we all know Saka, that one, he likes to do Iron Robin as well. So he has a little bit of Gakpo in him sometimes, likes to just be cutting in and be shooting. So it wouldn't be the end of the world to put Madueke on the left because I don't think Trossard or Martinelli have given Gyökeres an assist this season. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
The only person that I've given Gyökeres assist this season, funny enough, the very first one being Calafiori.
okay, and as a left back.
Mm-hmm. And then the other one is Eze. That I can remember off the top of my head. Then I'm trying to remember his other goals as well.
How many goals has he got?
I think he has 6 or 7 in all comps.
How many in the Prem?
Like 3 in the Prem, I want to say.
And I think one of them he made by himself as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Well, yeah, the one that he made by himself was Calafiori that knocked the ball over the top for him to create that. But yeah, the only people that are able to kind of find him within that squad, even funny enough, the only people that are able to give him the assist, the clean assist, was Calafiori and Eze. And Calafiori and Eze, I don't think they're really fully subscribed to the school football and school of Arteta, where they do everything that he says. They're still kind of mavericks in their own right, that they'll do something just because they want to do it. Like there's been games where I've seen Calafiori on the right wing. He's supposed to be a left back.
Because they haven't been at the club as long as the other players.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like imagine you're left back at right wing. Imagine just watching that on TV. You're just thinking to yourself, what the hell is going on? And then Eze as well. Obviously, hasn't been at the club very long as well. But his first kind of touches against Nottingham Forest, he set up that goal for Gyökeres. Just a quick ball over the top, running down the line. First time crossing the box, bang. All it took was maybe like 4 touches. 4 touches. That's all it took. But these guys want to make a mountain of a molehill. They want to absolutely make a meal out of everything as well. And it's just a bit long. It's a bit boring. This is the reason why we didn't win the Premier League last season. Do you want that to be the reason this season again? Like sometimes they play football like as if like they don't enjoy it. They don't want to enjoy it. It's like it's serious business. Like it's like a job or something. I get it is a job, but they make it hard to watch sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's my issue.
And that's why I said you have to go and get yourself a mad player. Someone that listen, Alan said Maximan is there, you know. He's still in Saudi. He's still in Saudi.
He plays in Mexico, bro.
Oh, does he? Listen, I don't know. I've got 2 quesadillas for the guy and a private jet. Brother, let's run some. But you see what I mean? Where it's just like, you see when you have someone that's a bit of a maverick, where it's just like, okay, Alan said Maximan is not the most consistent player. But I know at least at one moment in that game, we'll beat 2 man and that ball is going into the box. Now, whatever happens in the box, that's up to whoever's there. You're going to do whatever you want to do. But all I'm saying is just like, because of how lethargic the way we play is, it's like having someone that's a bright spark, that's not Bukayo Saka. You need that. You need something different. Because even for Liverpool, yeah, the ball would have gone to Salah. But you know, don't let that ball go to Mane. Don't let that brother see that ball, because that's that's a different type of animal there. Even at Real Madrid, Vinicius is his own animal. But you know, when it comes to Champions League, don't let Rodrigo see that ball. Don't let him catch that ball. Like these are Ribery, Robin. They're all different. They all gave different things. They're all mavericks in their own right, and that's why it's just like Arsenal don't have a maverick. Arsenal have schoolboys, people that yes, teacher, thank you, teacher. We need someone that's a bully. That doesn't that wears his tie short. You know that man is wearing a tie short in school because these are cool boys, and they take the jumper off just walking in their shorts. That's what you need. We can't be having this. Is not going to win you. Look, you know, I see Haaland is their maverick. Haaland is really there because nobody can do what Haaland does, bro. You look, my light even died. My light is even feeling the temperature I'm giving. Like every team has a maverick. Even like Esteval for Chelsea, or even Cole Palmer, a maverick. At United, Cunha is there, and Bremo's there. You have guys that will just take the ball and just do something. I need someone to do something on that left-hand side. Nobody's doing anything. They're just chilling, chopping 200K a week. Bro, I can do that too. I tell you, me too, I can do that.
Because to be fair, yeah, like the team has been coached well enough where you're like 80 to 90% the way there. You just need that player that is like has that explosiveness that can just flip a whole game on its head. Let's say you've been under pressure for like 10 minutes, and like Sadio Mane just takes the ball and just like he gets the crowd up. He takes on two players, but the way he does it, it's explosive. The physicality is so immense that it kind of jeers up the rest of the squad as well. But I don't
I
know
think
if you really have that.
I think Arteta has coached the team perfectly from a defensive and like midfield standpoint. Perfectly. Build up everything's perfect. But see up top, you need to let the man them do that thing, bro. And that's why I like Noni. Because Noni, by the way, bro, I know for a fact he's gonna be his man. Now, that final pass, it's up to him. But I know for a fact he's gonna be his man. And whatever happens in the box happens in the box. You hear me? But it's just one of those where it's just like I tell you, you've coached your boys, but you don't need to coach your attackers at where freedom has to be allowed. Having a player like Eze, you need to allow him freedom. In a low block, you're playing a team with low block. It's not no way about Eze for something different against a low block team. The ball can't be going to Saka. Just going to gang up on the guy. Use Eze. Use him. He's the only one that's jinky enough that will do something, unlock something. Use him. Don't let the ball keep on going to Saka. Don't let the ball go to use Eze, utilize Eze. But Saka is just no. We'll play the grandfather with the clock away. We'll take our time.
No, it's even it comes from the captain as well. The captain, who does he like to pass the ball to? I'm even going to ask Pato, who does he like to pass the ball to?
Saka.
Every single time. He doesn't even look to the left. Like he doesn't even look that way.
And the thing is, yeah, he's left footed. So all you need to do is open your body up and just pass it the other way.
Saka that be breathing heavy on the pitch. Fellas doesn't want ball. Man,
But even Pep and Klopp when they were fighting for the titles, they said it themselves. We are here to just coach you up to the final third. Once you get to that point, there's not really that much. I can't coach you and tell you when to make the pullback or tell you when to shoot or when to release the ball. At that point, it's kind of up to you, man. And you have to buy quality for that. You can't turn Martinelli into a good decision maker. It's over. He will never be. We all know who he is. He's an impact sub. He has pace. Maybe he can get across here and there, but sometimes he doesn't. Trossard as well. They're never going to be those Mavericks in the final third. Saka is. Saka has that decision making in the final third. And then your number 9, he doesn't need to be a Maverick in the final third. He just needs to finish chances.
He needs to tear the net. Let him tear the net. Let him kill the goalkeeper with some shots. I'll even challenge these people. Let Gyökeres have 3 shots against everything. That's all I ask. Let him just have 3 shots against everything, please. Because that's to be the total amount of shots that he's had in the past 3 games that he's played in already.
Exactly.
Just let him have 3 shots alone against everything. I'll be gassed. Regardless of the result, I'll be gassed. If they let Gyökeres actually have 3 shots against everything, I'll be gassed. Because right now, he's not even feeding on scraps. He's feeding on leftover bones from like weeks ago. Do you know what I'm saying? It's already dried out the can. Fella's eating nothing.
But I don't think he's on the minds of the other players. If you look at City, everybody when they get the ball, the first thing they're thinking, where is Haaland? What position is Haaland in? Even if I'm not going to give Haaland the ball directly,
where is he? So I know.
Who's in the position that can give him that ball? So I'll give it to that person, and then Haaland's going to get the ball next. They're all working towards one common goal.
You're now seeing my point, and that's the issue because they don't have that striker first thought mentality. Because, like I was saying earlier in Live Boys, they're used to playing where Havertz, they're used to playing where Marino, they're used to playing where Jesus, that striker that didn't demand the ball in open space where they need to slip it behind the corridor or play that one-time pass or do the cross instead of taking a touch when they're about to cross the ball. Just do a first time. They're not they're not thinking about all that. They're thinking that it's still Havertz up there. But no, when Gyökeres is up there, you need to think differently. Okay, cool. This is not the guy that's is gonna help us link up the play. So we need to give him the first time balls, or when he's making those runs, we need to give him the ball, because that's how we're gonna win this game. Because if we're not giving them the ball in behind and we're just passing around like donuts for 90 minutes, we're not gonna get anywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened against Wolves. You weren't willing to feed your striker. Your striker didn't score. We struggled to score from open play. It's not rocket science, boys. Not rocket science. Feed your striker. Your striker will score. That's why I asked you, Pato, how many chances did Ekitike miss on the weekend? A shit ton.
Yeah.
But he still walked away with 2 goals. We're not talking about the misses. We're talking about the goals, because he eventually put the ball back of the net. That's what I challenge these guys. Give Gyökeres 3 shots on target against Everton. I'll be gassed. Regardless of the result, I'll be gassed, because at least you're changing.
Even if you look at the last maybe like 5 or 6 Golden Boot winners, obviously Salah and Haaland have been sharing them out.
Mm-hmm.
They are the ones who take the most shots in the league, pretty much.
Yep.
It's not a coincidence that the people that are taking the most shots are scoring the most goals. At the end of the day, they're all professional footballers.
Mm-hmm.
So if they take 100 shots on goal, they are going to score like 30 of them.
Like, boys, one of my favorite basketball players of all time is Kobe Bryant. You know, Kobe Bryant has missed the most shots in NBA history.
You see?
But he's still top 5 all-time scorer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's genuinely not like it's really not rocket science. Just feed your striker. Let him have a couple of shots. Let him miss a couple of big chances as well. So I can get onto him and say he's shit. Because I would get onto the guy if he was just missing abundant of chances. But I can't even get onto him for that reason, because he's not even getting them. Do you know what I'm saying?
But now if you look at people like Salah and Haaland, for years and years and years, they're taking so many shots per game. Eventually it gets to a point where it comes natural when they're shooting. So the conversion rate goes up. If you're not letting Gyökeres take 5, 6, 7 shots a game, he's not warm. So when he gets that one chance, you're complaining. Whereas Haaland is getting 4, 5, 6, 7 chances and he's scoring 2, 3 goals a game.
Exactly like what H said. You're not letting the guy get warm. He's not
getting warm, because let's be honest, this is high pressure. There's people flying at you, bro. You're trying to take a shot off in like half a second. You need to have that rhythm of, okay, I've taken 2, 3 shots. Okay, the next one I'm gonna bang it, because you've been in that situation consistently against those particular players you're playing against on that day. If you're just getting 1, 2 shots against a brand new team every week, you don't even know what's gonna happen. One left back will just come out of nowhere. The right back will come out of nowhere. But if you're having 5, 6 shots, you're like, okay, last time I shot, the left back did this, so I'm gonna chop this way. Or the goalkeeper, he dived to the left, so okay, I'm gonna go top. Just something different, like. But they need the chances. They need the opportunity to take 2 shots. And the poor guy has no tech, and he's not getting shots. So it wasn't even there for him.
Bro, that's what I told you. We have him up there wrestling. We have him as a Brock Lesnar reincarnated up there, just fighting for his life. Do you know what I'm saying? It's actually giving me the ick. Every other game, I'm seeing this guy flat on his ass. Every other game, he's on his ass. Do you know what I mean? And this is a guy that we bought to score goals, but all I'm seeing him is wrestle people and him on the ground most of the time. If you see his shorts after games, the ass of his shorts is always dirty. So he's always on the ground, bro. It's just crazy. Just free my guy Gyökeres from the penitentiary, man. Let him get some shots off against everything, man. We have guys calling them shit and media and all this type of stuff. I don't like that. I'm gonna ride for this guy, because this guy gave up 2 million to come to my club. And 2 million.
His girl as well.
He left his missus too.
Well, and he just won
the Jared Muller trophy as well. Left his missus, gave up 2 mil just to come to my club, and we can't even give him a through ball. We can't even give him a through ball.
But you know, the people, whoever is the cameraman at these football matches, they always pan the camera to him. He just has that stupid nigga look on his face that he doesn't even know what's going on.
Exactly, he doesn't know what's going on, because he's thinking, I fought 2-0 for this.
Yeah,
he's looking around saying, for this.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't like man that bang shot, bro. Look at Ethan Wanyeri just sitting on the bench. That fella just wants to come and bang shot and
He
go
just
home,
wants to
bro.
shoot, man. He doesn't
He
give a
just
shit.
wants to shoot, bro. He just goes there and just be banging shots from anywhere, bro. That
Bro,
guy knows.
he came on against it. Who did we play in the Champions League the last game? Was it Club Rouge? He came on. The guy would let off like 2 shots.
Bro, just fella said, let me empty the clip quick. Fella says I won't be playing for like 4 more games, bro.
He
Let me
said,
just
I'm only here for a good time, not a long time. Let me lick off these shots before I get
that's what I
taken
mean.
off.
And that's why I said Yorker just needs to, bro, collect the ball from deep, even if it's 35 yards out, bro. Let the thing fly, man. I'm never gonna be angry at you. Let it fly, bro.
Because the thing is, yeah, if you score enough goals, people only remember the goals. They don't remember the missed shots. You know, Iron Robin that cut in and shoot that. People say, "Oh, you can't stop him." Do you know
It
how
didn't
many?
work it didn't work every single time.
Do you know how many times that he used to get the shot off? Yeah, he could get the shot off. How many times that shit went wide, went in Rosette? The shots were crazy sometimes. Yeah, so you just have to let people shoot, man. It's not every day.
Like I've been saying from last year, boys, let shooters shoot. They're not
You know what I mean?
why am I still screaming this a year later? Let shooters shoot.
Bro, but guess who shoot Arsenal though? Guess who shoot? Odegaard with 0 shot per man.
You
Waste
take
one.
about 10 years to wind up. You already know he's
Bro,
about to take a shot.
fella
He's
be moving like a
basically
baby.
told
And
you.
Joe used to piss me off here. He do that. Hey, the guy would do the wind up for the shot, and then he do a fake one. He will cancel the shots.
And then he will eventually let the shot off when there's 3 people in front of him. Then you think to
Brother.
yourself,
Oh,
why did you do that?
bro?
And then you see the match stats at the end of the match, and it's Gabriel that had the most XG because of his header.
Bro, I'm telling you, Arsenal are the funniest club, man. Like we're so good and so shit at the same time. It's hilarious,
Bro, it's just some of these players and some of that habits. Even Saka when he came on, who did he scored that last minute that was Brentford at home. That goal that he scored, that was a Fugazi goal. He should have not scored that, but he's lucky that it went in. Pado, I'm not sure if he's seen that goal, but Gyökeres was standing. There were 2 on goal. Saka was here. Yeah, Gyökeres right beside him. He decided to cut in, then shoot, and the ball just bumbled its way in. He could have just played the simple pass to Gyökeres. Gyökeres would have just tapped in. It's 2-0. It's confirmed anyways, and we won't have that little. Oh, is the ball going in or not? That guy is so lucky that ball went in. But that's what I'm saying. He doesn't have a striker first mentality. He's thinking, yeah, I'm running the whole ship. You are running it, but it doesn't mean you can't pass the ball.
brother.
Yeah.
No, because now I'm like, bro, even Chelsea, bro, they had Diego Costa and Hazard on the same team, and Willian on the same team. Everybody was shooting, but who's the top goal scorer? It was Costa. They utilized the striker.
I think the only time where the winger can be the main guy is if you have like a Salah, let's be real, that's gonna put up the numbers. Or if you have like a number 9, like a Benzema, that's gonna be dropping and he's gonna be feeding the wingers, and you have that type of style of play, or a Firmino. But if your striker is just a gunman that all he knows how to do is shoot and score goals, look, you have to play. You have to play in that fashion. Yeah, you can't be playing like Real Madrid 2016 when you have Gyökeres on field. It doesn't make sense.
Like that's why I just want these guys just to get through their thick schools, man, because we're not gonna be able to turn any of these results around with the way they're playing and with the way their mentality is right now. They don't want to feed the striker. Yes, I know he's not gonna set you up, but listen, Mika Marino can set you up and you can feel good about yourself. Havertz will set you up and you can feel good about yourself. Gabriel Jesus will set you up and you can feel good about yourself. Your course is not gonna set you up, but you know what is gonna make you feel good with? Him putting the ball in the back of the net and us getting 3 points, because you're not going to be able to do that by yourself. So pass the ball.
I will say though, Gabriel Jesus is an option on the left wing as well. Not gonna lie.
It is.
I do not want to see that, brother. He just
But
came back from AC. That
now.
is going to try and body feint, and bro, I don't want, bro. Let him play up top, man. I don't want to see him, bro. Bro, try the guy playing his natural position as a striker. I don't want to see this guy play striker, bro. I jump on the phone, call Keenan Yildiz, call Rafael Leao, call somebody, anybody. I need something. Call a free agent. Ryan Kent is still a free agent. Used to play for Rangers. Get him in. Get him in. We can do something.
Adama Traore would not be in the squad, but anyways.
Yeah? Nah. That was just my Nelly for black, bro. Allow that. Man. What do you mean?
Who did you say?
Adama Traore.
I hardly.
in a low against a low block, just running into
I
the box.
mean, the guy that we have to be pulling baby all on his arms. Nah, highly, we don't do
That,
that.
that guy was just running into the low block, bro. Fella,
Right. You know that
he'll
mood.
try and launch the ball and just be running into the low.
His crosses are so shit as well. Fucking
Bro, his end product is terrible.
Bro,
Absolutely terrible. He'll
man.
obviously when your back's against the wall, he can get you up the pitch, but that's all he's gonna do.
yeah. He's
Do you
good
know
for
what I mean?
relegation. He'd be good for a relegation team.
You know what I'm saying? He'd be a great impact sub, say in the Champions League final or something like that. You know what I mean? When you're chasing the game,
Yeah.
that'll put some fear into some people's hearts, man. Because bro,
Yeah,
now
oh,
because you obviously you're so close to it, yeah. But now you have one big black just coming onto the pitch, and
Yeah.
he's just gonna be running.
bro. You know, so
You just overloaded the right side. You just put two
Literally.
right backs on the
you know
rest.
so funny about that, yeah, because I can imagine a Champions League final. The keeper pumps the ball. This guy will head it. He's true on goal. Just blaze everyone, and then he now just miss the ball to get up.
Every time I think of a Champions League final, yeah, you're chasing it. I always think of that Naby Keita Trivela shot they tried to do. I nearly broke the TV, bro. That's not
Bro, I'm telling you, all these guys, they're great. But bro, once it comes out to crunch time, all of a sudden, they don't have to
Bro,
do
it was just like that Southampton game 3-3 at home, and we were pushing for the lead, and Partey let off that shot that went through. What was it?
Oh,
I've
bro.
never
last minute.
I've never called a black player a nigger so quick in my life. I
Why?
swear,
It was so unnecessary.
it was so unneeded. I was just
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind if a Trent does it, if a De Bruyne does it, if like a Gerrard or Lampard scored. But you never did this before, so why is it now that you
Bro.
decided? Oh yeah, I'm going to score from 35 yards out. You don't do this. Why? Why is it now? Well,
it's my turn. It was my turn. But guys, we'll leave it there. If you could like the live, that'd be greatly appreciated. I keep forgetting to say that because that's how we actually get more people in here. So for the next time when we're live, if you could like the live, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you could also hype up the video as well, that would really help us out as well. And if you're also subscribe, if that's not too much to ask, I'd really appreciate that. I know Pato would appreciate that right now, because Pato's staying in his mom's house. He's trying to make out the hood, so we need the subscribers to be able to get the money up as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And then that H's beard is not a real beard; it's a spray-on beard. Listen, we're all broke out here. We're trying to make that. We're trying to make that money. You know what I'm saying? These dreads, these are sewings. These are not even real. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, we appreciate you guys for spending the time with us. We'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully, it'll be a good result for all. Just please, Arsenal, just don't embarrass me on the weekend, please. The whole world will be watching. But guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Please like, subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated.